Welcome to the feature match. I'm Arne.
Here with me, Arne, and Thoralf Severin on YouTube. We just transferred over from Twitch, did this on Twitch before, but now we're also on YouTube. Very exciting stuff.
Yeah, everything is on YouTube now. Today, we're going to play high-level Modern. Of course, bannings happen on Monday. We don't play Orion, but we play decks that are Tier 1.
I mean, yeah, you could say so. I mean, they're perhaps clinching into Tier 1. I'm on Dimir Shadow, Murktide Shadow,
Yeah.
and you're on...
I play 5-color, Emrakul, good stuff, basically, right?
Yeah.
The spike list.
The spike list.
To credit, of course, the builder of the deck.
Of course. Aspiring Spike. Aspiring Spike also played this Dimir Shadow deck, but I think originally it is actually from a Berlin local player, Sebastian Engelsdorfer,
Okay.
which I think top 4'd the Modern Challenge like 2 weeks ago or so.
Nice. So it's also
popularizing
brand new,
it.
kind of.
Yeah, it is a brand new archetype as
All right.
well. So
Of course, if you're new, you know how it goes. Watch us have fun. There is participation in the chat. Sometimes we will explain what we think. We will ask you what you do. You know, we kind of play a normal tournament setting, how we would as we prepare for tournaments. Kind of serious. You know, we want to get something out of it, but also a little bit more over-explained as we are here on camera.
yeah, absolutely. You're gonna see our hands. We're gonna explain our mulligan decisions. We're gonna stop, play a little bit slower when there's an interesting decision, for example, and then give each other some time so you can fully embrace the experience, I guess. Or like,
exactly.
we want you to be in here with us, with our brains, and I mean, you see it on Thoralf's shorts, MPL, so you're going to see some high-level plays, hopefully. And, of course, we're both very eager to win, because I can't let this guy...
It's 1-1 now in our history. This will be an ongoing fight between of good and evil, obviously.
Absolutely.
If you have questions, of course, that's the point of it. You can ask, and that's fine. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, big thanks to Cardmarket for organizing this, and of course the channel. I mean, subscribe, guys. Cardmarket has been absolutely crushing it. Kyle, the entire team. You can't shout them out enough. And
That's why it's also good we're on YouTube. You can subscribe right here.
Yeah,
you know?
just one button.
Leave a comment, subscribe, love, and when you have any suggestions, wishes, post it somewhere. We're probably gonna read it.
all right, we're playing best of 5. Just one more thing, and now high roll. You
Basically
say?
a Pro Tour final.
Pro to final between 2.
Also, we stocked up on dice, so we can do this.
Okay, 3. Can I beat a 3? I can with
All right.
4. Sweet. All right.
Have fun.
Have fun, my friend. I'm really looking forward to play this deck. It's right up my alley. All right, what do we got? So I'm on a play. Okay. Yeah, I mean, all right, we got some damage we can deal with us. This hand is not super exciting. I kind of want to have some cantrip action. Instead I have this pair of things. Yeah, I'm on the play. I think I'm gonna keep this hand, but it's not the best. All right.
All right, my hand is actually the best, I think. I don't know what I want more, so
I'm very glad to hear that.
yeah. Even if it would be a horrible hand, I would just say that to make you feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, I see.
All right, you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Nice. Not turn 1 is pretty good. Ooh, that's also something sweet. All right, we're gonna start off with a bubble.
All right.
And
Wait a minute, actually.
yeah, you want to counter it?
I mean, I think I'm actually gonna stubborn it out of this, which seems a little bit crazy, but
I mean, you have reasons, I assume.
I do have reasons for that. All right, I'll go to 17. I'm gonna get cards in my graveyard. All right.
All right, and with that, we're gonna play a Sacred Foundry and pass the turn.
All right, you could have played a Roman stubborn denial, Toffel.
Oh yeah.
All right, that's a nice one. Actually, so I'm at 17 life. How about I fetch yet again to 14 life. I don't know why I'm saying my life total so often. I
It doesn't matter.
That surely can't be mattering in my Murktide Shadow
No.
deck. All right, do a little shuffle. I have Watery Grave, beautiful land. When I got back into Magic, that was the first booster I ripped. It had a Watery Grave. No, not this one. The one from the episode. The set prior.
Right.
Ledger Shredder.
That happens.
Bobble. Trigger the Shredder.
That happens. All right, what can I do?
All right, I'll discard a Murktide Regent. And I'll put a counter on the Shredder. And then I'll pass the turn to you.
Mhm.
And your upkeep, I'll bobble. Sacrifice. What do we got?
Is there any reason why you
Alright.
do it in my upkeep?
In case you have a discard spell, technically then you wouldn't get to discard the card I drew from the bobble. Yes,
You don't want to draw the card right now.
exactly.
Okay. You see? We learned. I draw the card you saw. Ooh. All right. So obviously, we kind of have an uncomfortable situation, and I don't want Shredder to live. Right? I mean, basically it just goes bigger and bigger. You're at, oh wait, I also should write down my total.
14 to 20.
You're at 40. Is it worth it? Probably yes. And at that point, we will evoke this and exile Omna.
Oh, okay. Well, you got it.
And since we're good with playing tap lands, it's your turn.
Okay. Draw a card. All right. And then, All right. I mean, yeah. Shot myself down to 12. Play Murktide.
So that one is now
3/3, unfortunately.
you have to draw from the
4/4.
bubble.
Oh, I
That's
forgot about the bubble
That's
trigger.
the disadvantage of doing it.
Oh, you're right. All right, so we just, I mean, it wasn't, okay, I'll just draw another card.
Yeah,
And
sure.
I'll put the Murktide back into my deck.
I mean, I assume the outcome will be the same. Or is it? No, you thought teasing before.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Would be nice. No, the outcome will actually be the same, but yeah, well. High level pro plays here. Mishra's Bubble always gets you. All right, I should put a die on top of my deck next time. It's
Or
a good.
just use it in your turn. So you
thing.
draw on my.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
So we exile one spell, so it's gonna get one counter Reno. And I'm at 12, so I'm gonna play Death's Shadow as well.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So that one is now 1/1.
Yes.
And I'm pretty sure that's about as good as it gets to get rid of it.
Yeah. Could have waited to play around that.
Draw. Now we kind of have to deal with this, but I mean, we're at 20, so we can wait for a little bit.
Yeah.
Iteration. I hope I don't misclick. So obviously, oh, that's interesting. I feel like Ren doesn't do anything. I can say that because it's gonna go away. We do have actually Delirium, which is kind of insane. So that kind of does it for itself, right? Right. So we're gonna put Ren on the bottom, and then this resolves. I show you this. Take 2. Go to 18, and play the thing you know.
Yeah.
And since I have sorcery, creature, instant, artifact. What do we want? I mean, technically, we have obviously Omnath and Emrakul and the Freshly Soul and Fury. So those are our 4 options. We could remove Murktide now in case we have a red card, but that also costs 2 more cards. Next turn we could cast Omnath, White, blue, green, red. Also works. Question is, how quickly are we dying to Murktide? Reasonably quickly, I would say. So actually, I think in this case, I have to show you when I have Delirium. Obviously, right?
Yes.
Yeah, because of that. I think I like... actually, I think this one is also kind of neat. Because we do want to have a lot of mana. Okay, let's decide with this one. And play Soul. Wait, actually, well, let me rephrase. We don't have black. Alright, we don't have black. So that's fair enough. Alright, you go.
Okay, enough it is. Well, you hitting Delirium so quickly makes me feel less bad about playing the Shadow as a 1/1. Alright. Well, it's gonna be an attack for 4.
14.
And I'll play a Polluted Elder.
Yeah.
Pass the turn to you.
Alright, we draw. Technically, we could wait for... But I feel like that's kind of slow. We do have... Oh, we don't have another Omnath because we already only played 2 and one of them is already gone. Interesting choices. I think we're fine with just casting Omnath here. White, red, blue, green. Yes.
Alright, you got it.
Draw.
Yep.
Go ahead. I'm not quite sure. Maybe there's a world... Oh, sorry, it's your turn. But maybe there's a world where you want to do something else.
Yeah, I don't really think my life total matters at all, so I'm gonna fetch you, going down to 9. Just want to have my Shadow in case I draw it as big as possible. 4 Water Grace on the battlefield. I mean, when have I seen that? Ever. That's kind of beautiful sight, if I may say so. And then I'll Fatal Push. Revolt triggered by that fetch crack. Alright, we got a 4th for you.
Well, I assume I know what it is.
Okay, what's the count? You have 5 different types?
I have
No,
4.
So Emrakul costs a cheap 9. Well, then we'll take this.
Yeah.
I'm going to 7 life, and you're going to 10.
Correct.
And I'll pass the turn to you.
At this point, I would like to draw something good.
Double Emrakul. Alright.
Alright, let's draw.
Yeah.
I think that qualifies as something good. We'll play the Forest. And pass the turn?
And upkeep Leyline Binding.
That is correct.
Fortunately, that
I
will
have
work.
to pay 2.
Alright, I'll draw. Alright, pass the turn to you.
Alright. I think we need an iteration now. Draw. Ooh. Yeah, so playing this doesn't make any sense because once we cycle it, we do gain the discount as well. Question is, what do we want to have access to? We definitely want red and blue. Do we want white or green?
You have red and 6.
Yeah. But I also have Leyline Binding, but I guess it's not important to cast it like this. Alright, you convinced me. And with cycle trying. Draw. Go.
Okay, so no land. Drew a spell. Alright. I guess I'll play the Scalding Taunt. Go ahead.
Draw. Right. That's a fetch land.
Okay.
So right now we have the discount of 5, right?
So Emrakul costs 8.
It costs 8. 8 is unfortunately not good enough. Is there a reason you have 2 instants in your graveyard? I think there is no real reason to not cast it, like keep it, so we're just gonna play it.
Okay, results.
1 second.
It doesn't have to target itself, right?
Well, what else does it target?
Is there...
I'm pretty sure I can't do this. But it's a German version, so I'm not quite sure. Usually you don't play Fury just on an empty board. But it reads like you have to target.
It does.
Chad, can you confirm?
I think
That's what you have chat for. It's good. It's just a very educated.
this is kind of unique and funny to know. Like, for example, if you have one creature in play
Yes.
and you play Fury, and
Yeah.
I have a bounce spell, bounce my own thing in response, you have to kill your own Fury.
Yeah. Also, so far, it doesn't ring a bell that it happened to me that I played Fury on an empty board. But
Yeah, and I haven't seen it either. But it does read like it has to.
on German, it reads that you have to choose.
Which, I mean, in that case,
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So
Okay.
that just any number includes 0. In German, it's just very complicated. All right. This is what I figured. I just wanted to, because I read the German. I figured. All right. Then go ahead.
all right, fair. Well, in that case, then you can't blow people out with a bounce spell.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Chet. That was very important.
Yep. You have 2 Emrakuls in hand, both costing 8.
Yes.
Really putting me under pressure.
I don't think my life total is gonna matter.
Well, I'd like you for put me to 1. Sure, I get a 12/12. 1 hit, you're dead.
Well, you gotta have it.
Yeah, I gotta have it. I could fit my deck here, but I also have Mishra's Bauble in my deck.
But then you die.
Well, you think. I think I'll just keep the Scalding Tarn as is. Draw a card for the turn. Okie dokie. Pass the turn.
So I actually think I do want to not draw lands. Because basically all my spells are better lands. Like if I would be on 7, I think that would make a difference. But now I think on my although now I can't draw an Omnath anymore. Yeah, I guess fetching is fine. So I go down to 9. And we get something that is black. Because once we get something black here, if we draw the Shadow Prophecy, it doesn't cost us 2 more life because we have to fetch untapped.
Only 1 Triumph. Interesting.
Yeah. I don't know if it's that stable. Is there much land destruction that it dies? Yeah. Like, is it worth Buseoing the Triumph, for example?
Nah. You just...
Alright, tap. This goes here. And draw.
Okay.
Since you're at 7, we're gonna try.
I mean, it's almost tempting to just take it, but I would cut off some top decks in my deck, like Thoughtseize, Night's Whisper. I would cut off any... Basically, I would just, the only upside it has is that I'm having a 12/12 Shadow, which, yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately it dies.
It does die.
Which makes me kind of assume that you don't have a backup of this, or you actually have 2 and you wouldn't mind. Either way, I'm not casting Ran 6. Which would have been nice if you had 1, but then...
You don't have a Planeswalker in your graveyard, do you?
No, it will generate a mana either way.
That's... You do have a fetch land? Alright, I don't know what I'm going for, but I can't let that resolve with the 2 Emrakuls in hand.
No, that makes sense. Go ahead. So now any land gives us Emrakul. Okay, creature, land, sorcery, planeswalker, artifact, instant. 6 types, 7 mana.
Yeah, at this point I'm just gonna fetch and thin my deck.
You go to 6.
I need my expressive iteration. My expressive iteration at home. Night's Whisper.
Yes.
And then that one needs me to find some very juicy ones. And you can't draw land.
I mean, if you draw a shadow and I draw like a tapped land, although there is no tapped land.
Alright, draw a card. I mean, I'll play it, I guess. Go ahead.
Alright. Here! Fetch. Have a mountain, so I go to 8.
Okay. I mean, through some sheer luck, I could definitely win this. By top decking, double drown in the lock, something like that.
Does Emrakul die to it? No. I mean, not that it has protection from instants, but it does.
Oh, it does have protection from instant. I haven't played against the card for a long time.
It's good.
Well, in that case, I'm probably just dead, no?
You don't play Liliana or something like this.
No.
Well, we'll see. Trigger.
Yeah.
We'll make it happen. It will be quick.
Yeah, it will be quick. Okay, sure.
All right. Your turn. My turn. I meant. Sorry.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, Toffel, I'll just kill my own guy. I'll do it myself.
Doesn't cost me a mana.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to my turn.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. I think you
Play it.
Is there a discard, a draw discard that you have?
Shredder.
Yeah, but that doesn't help.
No. I mean,
Alright, keep it. It's fine.
Knight's Whisper. Oh, there's a draw.
Draw doesn't do it.
Protection from instants. Well,
Yeah, but also you need 13 cards, right?
oh, it's 13? But wait, how many do you have?
12, naturally.
Ah! I thought you had a stack graveyard, so I was like,
I do.
Yeah,
I do.
you do. GG, yeah. Yeah, I couldn't follow up. I needed like a Knight's Whisper there to get going again. All right. So we're playing best of 5. So this is gonna be the second match, second game is going to be. Thank you.
Yeah, no sideboarding just
No
yet.
sideboarding just yet. Exactly. All right. Okay. Huh.
Yeah, it's interesting. Although the game doesn't last very long, there's so many different decision points, as you know from Modern, but it's like, do you play this? Is it good against that and stuff? Like, do I kill the Ledger Shredder? But I think so. And we could also wait for Unholy Heat. Then what do I get with the Traverses and so on? Do you counter the bubble? Because you wanted to Murktide so early?
Yeah, I was thinking about that just now when you were talking. Yeah, I mean, my hand didn't have any other spells in hand at that point. I just had Frets and Lands. So I was like, I get the Stubborn Denial, then I get the Murktide easier.
Yeah. But I know it's not a good follow-up with Ledger because you can't cast it at the same turn, you know.
Yeah, I don't know.
But there are some way more important spells, like each binding and each iteration.
Absolutely. I do agree with that.
All right.
All right, I'm going to be able to play again. One behind here. What do we find? All right. I mean, this is awfully similar to the first hand, but I think with this hand, I just, these shadows aren't getting down quick enough. This is not getting down quick enough. No, this hand just doesn't work. It just does not have any good plays, and this card isn't good in the matchup either. So bye.
Bye. Yes, my hand on the other side looks a bit funky because naturally we do need to draw, well, lands. I can basically say that. But I think the selection we have is good enough combined with this and those. Like I think this is an easy keep. I don't see how you could throw that. So yeah.
All right.
It's even Thoughtseize proof, I would say, which goes a long way. If I had one less of this, maybe.
Huh, okay. I mean, we got this little combo, little card selection combination here between these two. I can put away this card. And then if I find my second land, I got the Knight's Whisper. Ooh. Yeah, you already sound...
Looks strong.
Yeah. Could go to 5, but going to 5 is, on top of keeping a 7, really not where I want to be. So I think I'm going to try my luck here. Bottom this. I think this one is a little bit better here, especially if I'm already having another of one of those cards. All right, we'll play Mishra's Bauble. And
go.
I'll target myself with this one.
Smart.
All right, I'll keep that. Scalding Town, pass the turn to you. Upkeep?
Yes,
Trigger.
please.
All
Alright, we draw. That was a good draw. Now I'm actually not sure how we're gonna do that. I think I think it's still better to start with selecting. So we're gonna do the same. Bubble.
Yep.
Target
It happens this time.
yeah, we definitely don't want this. This feels like an overkill, right? So now we're gonna have to decide which one we're gonna use. And since we're gonna get, it doesn't matter, I think, but we're gonna get a land that does this anyway. Yeah, so we're gonna use this to fetch. Go to 19. Get a Triumph, and it's your turn.
Well,
And then I draw.
yeah, I think I'll fetch as well. Go to 17 in my upkeep. Just thin my deck out.
Oh, wait, I forgot. I will have a second bubble.
Okay.
Yeah. You will go to 17. I'm at 19, and I draw from the first bubble.
Yeah. Do you want to use a bubble before I draw?
No.
All right. Draw a card. Okay. Pass the turn.
All right. So the reason I'm not bubbling is because I think my draws are way more important than artist draws. And I don't care what he draws. He will draw it anyway. I don't need to know because I'm kind of playing on curve anyway. So I'd rather fix what I draw and then deal with that. In this case...
Sounds very confident.
I mean, I need to go as long as possible, right? The longer the game goes, I think the more likely I'm to win, and I need a lot of good cards to play. I don't think this makes a difference. I'm a little bit concerned that Arne didn't play anything, and I kind of want to punish him for that. I kind of do want to punish him for that. Okay, let's look at my library. Very ironic, I have to say. And let's play another fetch land and go to 18. And I'm pretty sure it's not worth getting an untapped land. So we get, what do we have? Something with red, green?
Breeding pool?
No, no breeding pool. Red green looks good. All right, we get a red green land, and it's your turn.
Well, this little thing makes me think that Thoralf doesn't have Leyline Binding in hand. Otherwise, he would have gotten an.
I drew the island.
Yeah. Nice try. No, yeah, it just shows me that he doesn't have Leyline Binding in hand. It's a little Q you can pick up. He might have Unholy Heat, I suppose. All right. Yeah, sure. I'll go into my turn. Do you want to draw from bubble?
Draw from bubble.
All right. Yeah, this is a interesting position here. I know I could just do this, but no, I'll just shock myself and pass again. Go to 15, 18.
Correct. All right, I feel like this game is something I can play because as long as nothing happens, I'm aware. You don't play any flash creature or something, right?
I do not.
Yeah, that's a strong raw. Let's start off with the island I promised. And so far, I'm just really good. Go ahead.
I'll draw.
Again, I don't need to play something. I feel like if I don't play something, we're in a good spot.
All right. Drawing the 4th land. Play Knight's Whisper.
You go to 13.
I do 13. Okay. And pass the turn to you.
All right, we draw. I think at this point, that's also very good or very bad, depending on how I see it. At this point, we can try this because we're fine either way.
How many cards do you have?
I have 7 cards.
Please go ahead.
I will go ahead. So we draw this, this, and this. Let me figure out. That's a bit awkward, I have to say. But I think we were fine with just taking the damage. Which means we have to play this one now. We want to play a card, right? If we play, like, if not, we discard. We don't need to discard. Iron is kind of strong. So that means we're going to have to show the Flooded Strand and keep this and put this on the bottom. And then fetch with the Flooded Strand and go to 15. And play Run in 6 with a Breeding Pool.
I mean, at this stage of the game, Run in 6 isn't as powerful because Toffel has a full hand. So consider just letting it go. But I think I'll just counterspell it nonetheless.
Yeah.
Taking 4 damage, go to 9.
Yep. I fear I'm quite indifferent about the Ren and 6, I have to say, but no matter where it is, it gives me an advantage, so I'm kind of okay. Also, Counterspell Gone is good. We see that a lot of you suggest formats you want to see. Obviously, well, we only have time. You can go for one format at a time. But we will post questionnaires in the YouTube feed that you see if you follow the chat. And usually we go from there. If we want to know a format you want to see, if you want to see decks, you can have a vote. And then the most votes, obviously, will have a spot.
Yep.
Yeah, and obviously we are live every week. So every Tuesday, 7 German time for now. You can consider us playing something. Yes.
I'll cast a Mishra's Brosche.
Bubble me up.
Mishra's Bauble. We're getting Mishra soon enough as a card in Magic again. I'm going to target myself. What do we have?
Also, the video of this will be on YouTube as well on the channel in a few days. So you can also post a lot of comments and wishes there.
Absolutely.
So what do you think?
That's an interesting one. So you got 6 cards in hand.
7.
7 even, jeez. I mean, it's a good card, but it doesn't... I think with Toffels having such a stacked hand, I don't actually want this card. Nonetheless, we're playing a Murktide Regent here.
Which gets 2 counters?
Which does get 2 counters indeed. 1, 2, and be gone those fetch lands. Alright, so it's your turn again. And I'll draw in the up. Oh yeah, well, I guess I'll fetch, going down to 6.
6.
And then it's your turn, and then I'm going to draw a card from Bauble.
Yes. You do that. And I draw for draw step. So, right now, we What do we have? We kinda are chilling with no purpose for now. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have delirium, so that's fine. We also have 4 of Emrakul. I think we'll just try to make our draws better. This card is kind of super dead. Either it does nothing or like in the actual effect it has. Obviously it cycles and gives a mana. Go ahead.
Any effects in the upkeep?
I don't see why, so you can just go ahead.
Alright, draw a card. I'd like to attack for 5.
Yeah, I will try to heat.
Stubborn denial.
And I will try to heat.
I will counterspell the heat.
Yeah, then that happens.
Alright.
And we take 5. Go to 10.
Pass the turn.
Oh, actually, no, that's not how it works. In the second main phase, I will cast Dress Down.
Sure.
Resolves?
Yeah.
Then I will fetch before and go to 9. Getting a Temple Garden. And go to 9 and draw from the Dress Down. And then it goes away.
So in chat, a question is popping up about any of the Cardmarket crew members making appearances in the events coming up. Thoralf and I are certainly going to be in Sofia in November, where there's the RCQ, sort of like a mini Pro Tour qualifying for the Pro Tour in the US. And yeah, excited to meet any of you guys. Just come up and talk to us if you want. We're friendly. Try to be.
Besides that, I don't think. Do you have anything planned, like Barcelona or something like this?
Nah, I'm out for all of those. I'm not going.
Reasonable.
Yeah. Legacy Europe is not making it too enticing.
Blue, white, green, red. So I will attempt to cast an number.
Yeah, 1 resolves.
Then trigger on stick.
Yeah, I'll fetch. Good 5. Then fatal push after getting an untapped swamp.
Unfortunately, that works out.
I mean, not tap the swamp.
And redraw. And so I'm not sure. I'm not sure if there's a difference of letting you untap. Like if you have a counter spell, obviously I want you to use the 2 mana, but there's no instant draw I think I can expect. So it's or if there is, I will get to know it. I will play a tapped Overgrown Tomb, pass the turn, and try to bind it.
It's yours.
All right.
All right, that's rather unfortunate. Go ahead.
All right. Come on, give me rock. No rock. Well, I guess it's a stone, a little stone. You're at 6, huh? Well, you know the drill. It's funny. Yeah, go ahead.
Go.
Okay. Oh.
How many do you have?
How much do I have?
Plenty, I think.
Enough. Creature, artifact, instant, sorcery, land,
Enchantment.
planeswalker, enchantment. 7. Well, that's good. Hello.
Oh man, we're really up for something here. All right, you got it. Yeah.
Oh, I can't even cast this, huh? You're at 6,
At 5 actually.
and let's get you to 2.
No, I don't have another fetchable.
Ah, you have nothing?
I have
Okay,
nothing.
well then get you to 4.
Yes.
And go ahead. Yeah.
All right, and I die again. Oh, there's the shadow. So mine is not quite 13-13, even though I mean technically on paper it's both the same.
Not enough.
Okay, well, I needed something like Ledger Shredder, I suppose, to get rid of all these lands. Something.
Yeah, all the reactive counterspells aren't good if you have nothing, obviously.
Yeah. I kept up Counterspell from turn 2 onwards. I mean, it was rather obvious for you. Because I was thinking that Ren 7, Ren 6 would have been pretty devastating there. And yeah.
Yeah, I mean, obviously I had it, but there was no need.
Yeah, of course.
I think in all, I had 2 bubbles, right? Yeah, in all instances I saw an Unholy Heat, which I already had 2 of in hand.
Okay.
And then I just always ditched it.
I mean, it is very good. But I guess if I get a 7/7 Shadow, it's not so good anymore.
Yeah, I feel 2 is enough. All right, you start boarding if you know what you're doing.
Someone in chat is asking how our tournament practice is looking like. Well,
Like this, basically.
I guess so.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm not kidding. We just take a deck and just smash it. Obviously, we don't talk like we would now, but I mean, nowadays a lot of it is, instead of sitting at the table, it's online, playing against laptops, but the idea is the same. You just take what you think is a good deck, throw it against what you think are good decks, and realize if something is reasonably good or not. And then it goes a lot with guessing if you're correct.
Yeah, I mean,
Like you cannot do 200 games, which you technically
no,
need to be like satisfyingly confident, but
no, you got to trust on your magic instincts right there, right? You got to.
magic is.
Some people like to play 5, 10, 20 matches. I'm usually fine with half a game, and then I know already if the deck is shit or not.
Then he's tired.
Yeah, I'm tired, exactly. Well, in any case, let's talk about sideboarding.
Yes.
Do you want to go first, or should I go?
Go first. I'm thinking.
All right, I'm thinking this matchup is super grindy. Toffel has these cheap removal spells for my big creatures, so I like the idea of bringing Torak in just as a grindy element. An interesting one is the Doughty Voidwalker, which could exile, which does say it exiles the graveyard, and then therefore you would say it interrupts Toffel's deck very well, but still dies to Unholy Heat. Basically dies to everything. Dies to every removal you have. And it does not exile your graveyard after it has been played. So, like you fill up your graveyard so quickly. I mean, you get up to 4 Delirium turn 2 sometimes. Or, I mean, yeah. So the Voidwalker can be a bit slow on the draw especially. So I think on the draw, I definitely don't want that. But on the play, I could see it. And otherwise, I mean, I got not much else. I got the Stubborn Denial. That's pretty much it. I don't think Invasive Surgery. I mean, it's not terrible, I guess. Let's take a look at the main deck. I certainly want to get rid of these Fatal Pushes. And then we could consider boarding out some Ledger Shredders for the Doughty Voidwalker on the play. Yeah. I have Murder's Cut, I could board out. The problem with Drown in the Loch is it's a big non-bow of the Voidwalker. Yeah, because
It's true.
it literally doesn't do anything. So perhaps what I'm going to do, I'm going to try this on the play. I'm going to cut the Drown in the Lochs and the pushes and add in this package of nonsense. I mean, maybe it's a bit egregious. Maybe I cut some Ledger Shredders too, adding all these threads. Yeah.
Not strong enough yourself.
Maybe like I could also trim Murktide. I mean, Murktide is pretty clunky. Okay, I'll get rid of the Murktide. I mean, your removal kills Murktide pretty efficiently. So if I cut these 10-ish, keeping a Drown, I suppose. You do have some creatures. Oh, I'll cut another Murktide, I think. No, I mean, I have Murder's Cut as well, actually. I'll cut the murderous cut. Okay, it looks a bit random what I'm doing, but I'm cutting essentially these 8 cards on the play. These 9 cards on the play. Cutting the removal because you barely play any creatures. And then I have Void Walkers and Turok and Invasive Surgery coming in. Alright, let's try this. And you not knowing what I do, you've likely bought out Fury, I would guess. I don't know. What are you doing?
So here's my problem, right? If you look at the sideboard, I don't know if we can show the sideboard like this, but yours, there's hardly anything I want. If you exclude like all of this, don't make any sense because there's just no reason to board them. Combo creatures, non-basic lands that make colorless, mill, I guess hammer, some other stuff, right? All of those don't make any sense.
I mean, this maybe, I guess. But on the play, it's perhaps better. But yeah.
Like if I want to play it on 2
on 1
for 1,
on 1.
I have a lot of ones.
You have a lot of ones too.
Like I have Traverse and the Heat. I don't think they make sense. What I do definitely want is 1 Emrakul because like I need to draw them if they get removed. They're kind of the thing that wins the game. And I can think about some Fluster Storms in order to protect against Counterspell or stuff. If I see what I want to take out, I feel like Dress Down doesn't do anything. Sometimes it's even disadvantaged because the shadow gets bigger. If I play it like on your end step, then my creature, like my Omnath, doesn't do anything. I don't see the reason, except for it's 1 mana in the graveyard. So I can just play it and cycle it. But I'm wondering if that's enough. I think Fury is fine as long as you have Ledger Shredders that I can kill with. Because a lot of the things is about tempo, and I don't mind removing a card from my hand if I survive, because your things hit quite big. Also, the shadow. So I'm kind of against boarding out Fury. Also, apparently you can die to Fury. Okay.
Sure.
So I'm wondering how important it is to have the enchantment as a cycle. Also, I have Leyline Bindings as enchantments. So as soon as I have a Leyline Binding in my graveyard, which happens probably a decent amount of time because you have a lot of counter spells and stuff, I do get the enchantment bonus anyway, and then Dress Down gets really horrible. So my goal for now is probably to board out the 2 Dress Downs, take 2 of those, and then would you say 1 Fury take out because we... But drawing multiple Furies is also not that bad because then you can just ditch them into each other. So okay, let's say on the draw we want to keep all the Furies, and then on the play we can decide if we want to have a Flusterstorm more to maybe count like Thoughtseize on the play.
Chad, what do you think about those mismatching Flusterstorms? Really, just if we had Riley Knight here, he would be outraged. Yeah. Anyhow, Chad asked, what does
Emrakul do for me? Well, it kind of wins the game, you know. I cannot rely on anything winning the game besides Emrakul. And just as of now, like in the game, I didn't have Emrakul until I draw her, obviously. But if I didn't draw her, the game would have gone on for a long way. And I only played 2. Sometimes you can look for them with Traverse, but once you traverse them, they're Thoughtseizable, so they're in your hand. So I think I just defend until I die, and then Emrakul, because I assume, as we see, there's just nothing against Emrakul. Right?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I have Counterspell.
Like if you play Liliana, for example, I would be much more worried.
Yeah. I mean, Emrakul can be mediocre against the Counterspell, right? I can just counter it. But it's still won you game 1 and 2, so card's not bad.
I think you have to counter a lot of other spells as well.
Yeah, that's definitely true. I have to counterspell all the other spells.
If we figure out Emrakul, it's just not good enough. Also, it's Emrakul. I mean, what are we talking about? Please. Yeah, go ahead.
Yep, I'll do it on the play. This is not looking great already. Tempting hand, but again a little bit. I mean, I think I'll keep it though. Do I?
Do you?
Do I, chat? I think it's a keep. I don't know how I should play it though. If I should do this first. Well, I can think about that while you're making your decision.
You keep, yeah?
Yeah.
I have actually no idea. I don't think it's gonna be a problem. I think it's a key, but as you might see, we kind of have to deal with two problems at the same time, meaning we have to get this and then also survive. This one is not really good at surviving. I can see actually boarding one of those out on the draw as well, but I think this is just good enough. Let's imagine we get Thought Seized. Even then, the hand is quite solid because we have, like, it takes either one of those, I would assume, and then it's still good. Yep, no, hit me. I'm convinced.
All right, I'll bubble you.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
All right.
Ah, because you do gonna get Thought Seized.
Yes, that's true.
Alright.
Go down to 15. Soul of Windgrace. Well, knowing that you have a land on top of your deck,
Even a Triumph, nice.
I can't really mana screw you here, unfortunately.
That's good because, like, value-wise, I'm good, I would say.
You're doing just fine on that front. Shadow Prophecy and Expressive Iteration, both kind of similar cards. One is sorcery speed, the other is instant. Yeah, Bobble, don't really care about that one. Traverse. Just the Prophecy enables your Emrakul the most. I think for me it's between these two. Soul of Windgrace. Is that gonna come into play and be annoying here? It ramps you as well. Yeah, you know what? Because Shadow's Prophecy and Expressive Iteration are so similar. No, actually not. I'll take the Prophecy. You can have your 4-mana sorcery.
Alright.
Alright, your turn. I'll draw for the bubble.
Yeah, you draw for the bubble. You tap the mana so you don't counter my bubble.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I'm on the same route that I still feel that my bubbles are way better than knowing what Arne plays. And I don't need to draw right away. I want to have a look for next turn. So we're just gonna play Triumph, play Bubble, and say go.
Alright. Draw a card. Okay, that's what I wanted to see. Yeah, let's just go ahead, shock, and play this Ledger Shredder.
Mm-hmm.
And it's your turn.
So now is actually the question if we do want to draw an extra card to get rid of Shredder. I don't see it. Like, we could draw Fury now. Unholy Heat doesn't work.
Binding
Oh
works.
no, actually Unholy Heat would also do it. Because then we could use Bobble, have Fetch Land, have Traverse, and then Heat for 6. But that happens at any other point in time anyway. So I think I'm fine with just untapping and draw. Well, or you do this. Reasonable is fetching a land. Our hand is sick, right? So we don't mind traversing. Oh, that doesn't do green. All right. Well, that makes everything a lot more awkward. That means we have to fetch before we tutor. But that kind of means we can't use the bubble to its full extent, huh? Because we have to get we actually have to use the bubble to get delirium. Okay. Do we want to Arne to untap before we Unholy Heat? No, so we just accept the random card, right? fairly easy. All right, we fetch.
You drew an holy heat.
Yes, basic, and then we bubble you, I guess, because we don't really care what we draw, and we draw it anyway. So we bubble you. Okay, and then we heat the shredder. And I will go down to 19 and get 2 basics. Although actually the heat, the windswept heath, needs to get blue because we want to cast iteration next turn anyway, so we have to go down to 17. All right. So with this solved, we get breeding pool into play untapped and get a basic that is red, I assume. Okay.
All right, not looking good for the home team here. For the Emir Shadow deck, Thoralf is just doing its thing. Already a Delirium enabled on turn 2. Yikes. All right, what do I draw? Okay. I guess
I would draw from bubble.
yes. Man. Okay, we drew a bauble, so I'm gonna use that first, targeting me. Don't want to draw that. I guess I do. Then I'll Knight's Whisper, draw 2.
13.
And yeah, go to 13, play Polluted Delta. I'm actually at 12.
You took the damage?
Wait. So I took 6, 8. I actually am at 10. 10 right now. Took 6 here, plus the 40s,
Right.
and 2 from the Knight's Whisper.
10 is
left.
correct.
And I'm going to pass the turn to you, drawing in your upkeep from
Yep.
the bubble.
Draw. As promised, we try iteration.
So what basic did you get?
We got a mountain.
All right.
There is a reasonable shot that we don't care about the land and protect from stubborn denial. I can see that, but so far it didn't happen. So
Now I'll go to 9 and just stubborn annihilate. Fetching an island.
yeah, there might be a shot that because we don't have any other non-creature spell in hand that uses the iteration. I think in this case actually might have been correct to do this. Mountain, go.
Really?
Chat says miss trigger from Shredder of Heat. That is correct.
Oh, did I?
But also to be fair, I kind of like made it a mess. So
Yeah, I guess you. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's true. I did miss that. Oopsie daisy. Well, that's on me. Play a Shredder. Play Consider. Don't miss that trigger.
Yeah.
Tap my land. And discard a Flooded Strand. Get a count. No, don't get a counter. Now Consider resolves. Go to top. Mill that island. Draw a card. And now I'm at 10 life. Fetch a swamp. And Fort sees you.
well,
Taking that soul.
you go to 8 then.
Yes. Actually 2, 7. I fetch 1 and then lose 2.
Oh yeah, just
Yeah, missing that Ledger Shredder trigger was quite crucial. But hey.
so now we have creature, instant, sorcery, artifact, land.
It costs 8.
Yeah, not playing the land for iteration was also quite terrible.
Hmm.
But well, we learned. It costs 8. No, we only have 5. Creature, instant, sorcery, artifact, land. Yes. Wow, that hand looks kind of bad now. All right, draw.
I'm at 9.
Fireball you. You're at 7, I have.
Sorry, at 7. Sorry, 17 to 7.
You're at 7. It's a gamble a little bit.
It's a gamble.
On the other hand, I could hit something better. How many instants and sorceries you have? 4, 5. So it's 8 power?
Say what? A Murktide?
Yeah, if you
Yeah,
play
it's
Murktide.
gonna be full on.
Delve 5, so it's a 7/7. How convenient.
8/8 actually, right? It's a 3/3 plus 5.
It's a 3/3 on base, yeah. That means I could technically hit a shadow if you don't lose any life. But for that I have to trade off to a point where if Arne plays any 2 spells, gets to loot. And obviously he seems kind of empty besides the Shredder. Also, it makes no sense that he would play Shredder and not Shadow if it is. But you could have drawn Shadow from the trigger. But I think I will have to hit the thing now. And play a forest and sing.
Alright, I'll consider. I'll keep that.
Uh-oh.
And I'll consider again.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
I will put that in a bin. And draw a card. And I'll play Blue Delta and pass.
Right. Draw. I don't think when we draw enough we need the 4 life. So we're gonna play an eye.
I'll tap my lands. I'm not gonna fetch because I have Bobble in my deck. Go ahead.
Draw. Go.
Alright, fine. I'll fetch. Wait a sec.
Got him.
Yeah, I mean, drawing another fetch land.
So we have instant. We still have 5. So we need to get to 8. It's not too far. 8, 8, 8, 8, 8.
Come on, deck. Can I win at least one game today? Well, I got a bauble.
Sure.
I'll bauble myself.
But you don't have a fetch.
I'll keep that.
Of course you keep that. Or you have a choice. You do.
Well, yeah, I'll just go into my turn. Alright, so you got...
I'm at 16. And it's 5 types.
Emrakul costs 8.
Emrakul costs 8.
There's
Death
the
Shadow.
Death Shadow.
Yeah, it's a 6/6.
It is a 6/6. Yeah, go ahead.
At this point, if we draw another fetch land, we only have a plains. That means most likely we have to pay 6 and go to 10. So if you're now at 6, do you have a shop land left?
Yes.
That's not milled in your graveyard?
No.
That would be exactly 10, which is not really confident that we should do that. So we're going to have to take only 1 now.
Okay.
15.
Yeah, these small tiny edges could come up, but on the other hand, if you do draw land and you go to 10, I will have to face an Emrakul again. So, but yeah,
Well,
I mean, if I have a
I assume if it's a counter spell, yeah, that makes the difference. All right, zack. I'm at 15 and draw. Well, we're not gonna try.
I would like to exile that.
You would like to exile that. How does that work?
I have Delirium, so it gets counters, and then I look through your entire deck, graveyard, and hand, and exile all copies.
I don't think I care at this point. If it would be the difference between sorcery, I might have intervened. But in this case, I don't think I need to.
Intervened, interesting. Well, you do have a traverse, so yeah, I can't disrupt your Delirium, unfortunately.
Yeah. No, it just happens. I could have Flusterstormed it to keep it.
Yourself, I see. That's gonna
But
neat.
it goes away.
Yes, it does go away. In your deck as well.
Yeah. I'll just exile them when I draw them.
All right, fine.
Yeah, and then it's you.
Then it's me.
Well, I can't do nothing.
Yeah, you're at 15. And I got a 7/7. Just wondering if I die anyhow, but I should put you. Yeah, I guess I'll just fetch down to 3. I mean, it doesn't make a difference. I don't think so. Really. I mean, no. Wait a minute. I'll fetch down to 5. Right, an 8/8 would be enough.
8/8 is the same basically.
Pretty much, and I do have Night's Whisper Thoughtseize type effects in my deck, so.
You wouldn't.
Wait, where's my?
You. What?
Oh, I milled the island.
Ooh.
Well, yeah, I do have another water grave.
It's also good to have no water graves in your deck, I assume.
Good to know. Yeah.
All right.
All right. What do we got? Ooh,
That's 8. Go to 7.
good at 7.
What is ooh? Who's bad? All right.
I mean, yeah. All right, I'll make it an 8/8 and pass the turn to you.
So we have 2 lethal things.
Yeah.
Draw. Well,
You drew the land.
we go to 5 and play her. Right, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Ah, top ball.
Wait, am I dead?
You can't do this to me.
I don't understand.
No, I mean, you win, of course.
How? Am I?
Well, you got a 13/13. I'm at 5. How am I ever winning this game?
All right. Well, you concede. You may concede at any time.
Oh, this is so painful. I was so close. Yeah, and the problem is I got a card in my hand that doesn't do anything right now, but does something when you have it, so
It's
I got a draw any lock. So I gotta use it on my own Death Shadow, pretty much. I mean, otherwise you're gonna use it on my own Death Shadow. This is a painful way to have it end here. Yeah, I mean, I can just let you go ahead and do it, I guess. I mean, yeah.
Trigger?
Trigger, yeah. So sad.
Wait.
What?
Okay. At this point, Chad, if you see it, there's a way you don't lose. Let Arne figure it out. Or Chad.
Are you kidding me?
No. If Chad sees it, you can post it. A bit delay. All right.
What?
Figure it out. Right. Let me just confirm. Yeah. Am I stupid? No, I'm not stupid, right?
No, you make me feel.
Chat says no
Crazy.
clue.
Are you sure, Toffel? What are you? Could you enlighten us? I'm not sure
Maybe,
what you're
I'm
talking
not sure.
about.
I think. I also think I'm right. Okay, that's good. Okay. So
I can't use this besides on my own creatures.
why not? I mean, you can target anything with it, right?
No, I can only target things.
No, you only destroy things.
Wait, what?
No, it can't counter Emrakul, but you can target Emrakul.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure you can cast it.
I mean, if that would be the case, I would instantly do that, of course.
Am I wrong? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just wrong.
Yeah, you can't target the spell.
Can't you just target anything and then it
No.
needs to have this?
Pretty sure you can't.
Again, German
mean,
cards.
I did win a Pro Tour with this thing.
Yeah, that's
to
what they all
brag.
say.
Pretty sure you can't target anything.
All right, maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Fine enough.
So yeah.
I got excited.
Yeah, I mean, you get excited. I made a mistake. Right.
I think you are right. Okay, that's all that counts.
All right, cool.
Can we have an oracle or something? I mean, we play on, but let's see. Bam. Bubble. Bubble. Doesn't matter.
G to the G, I think. I mean, come on. It's over.
You cannot draw anything, huh?
I have 0 outs in my entire deck for the situation. I have a 13,
Okay,
13.
if you have 0 outs, then.
Yeah.
I wonder if you... So you cannot target anything of your things, but you can also cannot remove anything.
Yeah, you can kill my own, you kill my board at this point.
Yeah. Well, that works. Oh, wait, they're also German, right?
3-0, Toffel. You just, I mean, I don't know. I drew a little bit too many lands, you could say, but on the other hand, you also played this very well, and
I should answer the card. Yeah, it doesn't make sense that you can cast it, no? No, it doesn't make sense. My bad. I apologize.
don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's different than Fatal Push, right? Because this says if, and not with. Yeah.
Fatal Push feels so 2019, honestly.
It's not good anymore.
Like, look at this. You're playing a 1 mana 6 damage to Planeswalker or creature, and a Leyline Binding which exiles anything for 1 mana. It's just like, what are you doing with Fatal Push?
Yeah, Leyline Binding is completely absurd.
Yeah, I mean,
But you have to play the mana base for it, right?
which with fetches, it's not so difficult. We have Yorion just banned in Modern.
What I liked about the deck, at least from the hands I drew, it's so hard to draw a mulligan hand. Because you have bubbles, lands, traverse, the iteration. You can basically just choose the half you want to search for it and then be okay. And if the cards you don't need for, like if the lands you don't need, then you just look for the other cards as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the deck, very, very cheap removal, cheap card draw with Expressive and Shadow Prophecy, Ren and 7, Ren 6. I always say Ren 7. Wow. Anyhow, this deck looks sick. I think it's really, I mean, it looks really strong to me and could be, you know.
The only thing that it is, I feel, is kind of slow, and I assume that's why the Furies are in there, just to throw something against creatures. So
Yeah.
I could see the decks having some problems against, like, Hammer Time, for example.
I mean, Fury is pretty good there, and Leyline Binding, and Unholy Hit.
Yeah.
I think the Fury is also there to enable Delirium for creatures, which you don't have many creatures otherwise.
Yeah,
so
I
you
agree.
get a creature, which is funny, right? When you're playing a Delirium deck, you usually...
Have a lot of, yeah.
Yeah, but not this one, not this one.
All right, cool.
Sweet deck, and I mean, Yorion 4-color control just got banned, essentially, so...
But I assume this is a good matchup.
No, I meant if you had that deck,
Ah, yes. The
how about
transition is quite nice.
transition to this? I mean, you have still have the mana base and Ren 6.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, that makes me a leader of 2-1 of this. I'm very happy. If you want to see
Toffel lose
the
next
ongoing
week.
war happening again next week, of course, Tuesdays at 7 here on the Cardmarket YouTube channel, you can get along by following. Then you know when we start, you get the reminder. Obviously, also, if we want to choose new formats and new decks, because we like to play what you want to see, something that is up to date, something that is relevant for anybody to play. For
Pioneer, Pauper maybe, well, some standard here and there, who knows?
We'll put up some polls you can do, and then once we decide what the majority wants to see, we're going to play it and talk about it. Besides that, anything you want to say?
Well, better luck next time. What a blamage, as you say in German. I don't
Blamage.
Blamage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can maybe say a couple lasting words to this deck. I feel like in this environment with Unholy Heats and, I mean, Leyline Binding being a big new player in the format, Death Shadow, Murktide just not looking so hot. And I'm not convinced this blue-black
You
deck.
like the red version more? Or just the whole
yeah.
archetype is a bit
The
problematic?
whole archetype with Leyline Binding entering the format is a bit lacking, I think.
Mhm.
And yeah, I mean, the red version, Expressive Duration is a different animal than Night Swift, isn't it? Doesn't matter.
Yeah. Also, Shadow Prophecy is it called?
Oh, yeah.
It's just also a much better card.
Maybe we'll play 5-color Shadow next time, who knows?
Yeah. I mean,
All
all right.
yeah, anyhow,
Thanks for watching. See ya.
take care.